They were saying that these guys were like ISIS and that they were radicalized by Trump because he tweeted out "Liberate Michigan." So from the beginning, I knew that the official story was not the case, was going to be BS. And also at the time, I'd been reporting on other elements of FBI corruption, past FBI operations like PatCon, which was like a COINTELPRO, but aimed at the right. This was in the 90s, and it stands for Patriot Conspiracy. It was an operation geared towards kind of like Christian right wing militia types. There was the Christian identity movement at that time. And so the FBI had kind of penetrated and was trying to disrupt these groups in the same way they did to the New Left in the 60s and 70s in COINTELPRO. So moving forward, though, to the modern aspect of PACON, we have organizations like the Order of Nine Angles that are satanic neo-Nazi groups that have kind of been allowed to proliferate. And the guy that was running the American chapter of that group turned out to be a longtime FBI informant for 20 years. And the FBI was paying for him to publish these very disturbing satanic propaganda books. And so my research into that, when this happened, because I was covering that in 2019 to 2020, I knew immediately like the FBI's fingerprints are going to be all over this. And that press conference she did was disturbing. So I was writing articles about it. I was covering the court filings and what was coming out, and very soon into that process, because these guys took it to trial to their credit, which a lot of people, when the feds are coming down on you and you're looking at probably life in prison, a lot of people fold. They take plea deals. So we never get the full discovery process. And a lot of information can be concealed that way. And I think they're kind of used to that. I think they thought that's what was going to happen here. But these guys fought it, or most of them did. And so as that process played out, we learned that the FBI had a network of 12 informants, 2 undercover agents. And as it went through trial, I was just reporting on it, listening in every day on the public access line, writing articles for my little Substack. And when that first trial ended with Dan Harris and Brandon Caserta being acquitted in a mistrial on Adam and Barry, I reached out to Brandon to interview him for my channel. And I realized just in that interview and the conversations that we were having that there was so much more about this story that you wouldn't have known just listening into the trial, just reading the court documents.